We all love to start doing things at the perfect time. For example, we tell ourselves that I'm going to start exercising from the 1st of next month, or that I'm going to start eating healthy from Monday, or the most common one out of everything, I'll start working at 7 o'clock. But the moment it's 7:05, you're like, oh, I lost my opportunity. Let's actually get started at 7:30. We've all been there. So now with the new year at our doorstep, we all probably have a list of habits, goals, and resolutions that we have set for 2023. But do you want to know what the secret is to have a great 2023? Come closer. It's to start all those habits and start working towards those goals right now and not later. So whether it is reading 20 pages of a book or drinking 8 glasses of water or even exercising, do not wait for the 1st of January to get started. Get started today. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you 10 things that you need to do if you want to start 2023 on a great note and have a great year ahead. Let's get started. The first thing that you need to do before 2023 is memory dump. Now what I want you to do is go to your photo gallery, scroll all the way to the top till 1st January 2022 and start looking through all the pictures that you've clicked through that year. This is going to act as a reflection exercise for you by helping you see how far you've come in the last entire year, your best moments, and also the moments you were at your lowest. And now while you're doing this, pick up a notebook and start writing down your thoughts about each of these moments in your life. And along with that, also write down the lessons that you've learned through the year when you were at your lowest or even when you were at your happiest. The second thing that you need to do before New Year is to learn how to cook. Let me tell you more. Oh, oops, forgot to get you out of here. Let's go. Cooking is a life skill. It's a non-negotiable life skill, and there might be a million benefits in terms of, here's why you should cook your own food, but I won't dive into that because the baseline is this is what you need to survive life alone. What if your mom is not there everywhere you go? What if your dad is not there everywhere you go? What if your sister is not there everywhere you go, right? So you need to be able to survive alone and at least know the basic recipes, right? No one's asking you to be a master chef. Know the basic recipes, know how to make sandwiches, know how to make curries, know how to make things beyond noodles and pasta, like learn how to make fried rices, learn how to make a biryani. These are things that will make you feel more independent, make you also feel happy, because I realized that after I started cooking after coming here, I know a lot more about what's going into my food, what's healthy, what's not healthy. I've stopped using things like mayonnaise because I am cooking every single day, I can kind of see the usage of ingredients, right? There's obviously Google and YouTube everywhere you go, I'm not denying that, but just knowing cooking properly and being able to survive is what is the most important, even if you have a cook, even if you're going to stay with your mom forever, no matter what, you need to learn cooking. The third tip that I have for you is to choose one form of movement. Now, we're all probably working desk jobs or we're still in college. Now, because of this, we don't really get much exercise in our day-to-day lives, and this does have an impact on our health in the long run. So what I want you to do is choose one form of movement that you really feel inclined to. So you can really choose anything that you want. It could be Zumba, it could be yoga, it could be just working outside for 45 minutes a day, it could be going to the gym and working out that you really like doing. So pick one thing up and start doing it 2 to 3 times a week right now, so that when you're entering 2023, you're able to stick to it consistently and you're taking steps towards a healthier you throughout the whole of 2023. And in the next 40 to 50 days, what will happen is that you're used to doing a certain thing in your life. It's a part of your routine and you will no longer need motivation. So that's the reason that you need to choose a form of movement now and get started. The fourth thing that you need to do before 2023 is to start a mindfulness habit. Now, we have become really absent-minded these days, and we've started forgetting where we put things. We've started forgetting why we went into a certain room, and all of this, while it might seem common and normal, it's really not. It's because of the extra stimulation that we get from the devices around us and from the noise around us and everything. So it's very important that we start a mindfulness habit where we are training our brain to be more focused and also giving it its much needed rest, as opposed to constantly being overstimulated by everything around us. So pick up a mindfulness habit. This could be meditating, this could be journaling, this could just be doing absolutely nothing as well. Pick one up and start doing it from today for about 10 to 15 minutes a day and club it with another habit of yours. For example, if you want to start meditating, then you either club it as soon as you wake up, you meditate for 15 minutes after you wake up, or you meditate for 15 minutes before you sleep. So it's really your choice when to do all of this, but make sure that you have one mindfulness habit so that you know that you're taking care of yourself emotionally and mentally. And when you start a mindfulness habit, what will happen is you will be able to uncover certain parts of your life that you never thought affected you but affect you to a huge extent. So for example, one of the things that constantly affected me while growing up is that I did not feel very confident because people around teased me. So when I started, doing journaling, I realized why is it that I wasn't feeling confident, and I was able to heal myself through that journey, and I was able to learn how to get out of people's opinions and really do what I want to. So when you start your mindfulness journey, you would also be seeing something like that, where you find parts of your past that you never knew impacted you, but they do to a great extent, and you will be able to work towards a solution and leave all your traumas and baggage behind you. The fifth thing that you need to start before 2023 is picking up a hobby or a passion that you left behind. Do you wonder when you sometimes look back, where was that girl gone who used to play the guitar? Or where has that girl gone who used to indulge herself in art every single day? I don't know about you, but when I look back at my life, I was like, where is that girl gone who used to love doing photography, right? So it's very important that you look back, see what is it that you've left behind while we were growing up and getting busy in our lives, and take out time to do that particular activity at least once a week, if not more. This is going to keep that child in you happy, and it's also going to show you how much you're growing through the years. So if art is something that you're interested in, if you compare your current art to the old art that you've made, or say you do art for the next 1 year and then you look back, you're going to see how much you've improved over the years, and this is going to be like your Zen mode. It's going to be something that's going to help you calm down. So go ahead and find out what it is that you've left years ago and start picking it up again and start doing it again, and just take out time for it. One thing you need to remember is that you will never have time for things to do. You will have to make time for all of that. So personally, I have decided to get back into photography. I used to love doing flat lay photography about 2 to 3 years ago, and I stopped doing it as I got busy in my business and college. But this year, I want to get back into it. I want to start doing product photography just as a passion, not as a side hustle or anything, just to keep that inner creativity on and nurture it even more, so I get more inspiration for anything I want to do in life. The sixth thing that you need to do is write down your goals and break it down into an action plan. Now, one of the mistakes that a lot of us make while we are doing our goal setting is that we write a goal, but we do not have a plan to achieve it, which eventually leaves us hanging in the middle of nowhere because we do not know how to achieve that goal. So what you need to do is write down a very specific goal, and then write down what are the steps that you need to take in order to achieve that goal. Let's say that if you want to start eating healthy next year, or if you want to start losing weight. So what would you do for it? What you would need to do is, number one, you would have to start eating healthy, right? So how are you going to start eating healthy? You're going to make a meal plan. So write down what days of the week are you going to be making your meal plan, and then you'll probably have to start cooking healthier. So if you need to cook healthier, you'll need a grocery list, so you have all those groceries at home in order to make it happen. So then you write down that you will need a grocery list every single week, and you'll probably need recipes. So start reverse engineering things like that. Reverse engineer what you need to do in order to hit a certain goal, and set a certain system in order to do all of that. It's eating healthy, then your system could look like Saturday is the day when you do your meal planning and you get all your groceries. Sunday is the day when you're doing all your meal prep for the rest of the week. So this way, throughout the entire week, you're able to stick to eating healthy. So once you understand what are the action steps, go ahead and create a system for it. The seventh thing that you need to do is to create a morning routine for yourself. Now, I know that when I say create a morning routine, you're probably thinking, oh, she's going to tell me to do some 5-step or 7-step intense morning routine. Not really. Just have a morning routine that works for you according to the time that you have each morning. So if you only have time to go ahead and read a book, then that's completely okay. But if you have time to read a book, get exercise in, get meditation in, and all of that, absolutely go for it. But it's important that you figure out what is it that will keep you energized throughout the day, and what is it that will make you feel inspired to get through the entire day. So all you really have to do is just pick up a book and write down what is it that you want to include in your morning routine. So maybe if you wake up at 7 o'clock or even 9 o'clock every day, what is the first thing that you want to do that day? What is the second thing you'll do after that? And just map out a flow like that for yourself that you could stick to and you could follow, so that you're in a good rhythm each and every morning when you wake up, and you Don't feel like just slumping in bed every single day with your phone scrolling through Instagram or whatever it is that you do. The eighth thing you need to do is create a vision board. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while now, you know how much I love vision boards. I do have a detailed video about this coming soon, but what I really want you to do is start looking for pictures that you want to put on your vision board. Just a small thing that you need to do is that, when you put together a vision board, it's not really like put it on a vision board and it's going to happen kind of a concept. A vision board is more like put it on a board, look at it each day, remind yourself of what you're working towards and why, and put in the work to make that happen. Yes, I know you're still putting in the work and it's not just magically happening, but when you tell the universe what is it that you want, and when you put in the work in order to get that, you will get that, be it anything in your life. Anyway, like I said, I have an entire video on vision board coming soon, so stay tuned. The ninth thing that you need to do is to sort out your finances. Let me ask you a question. How many purchases have you made this year, and how many of them were actually important? With sales like the Big Billion Days sale, the Amazon Great Indian Festival sale, the Black Friday sale being the most recent one, we all tend to splurge a little on things that there's a discount on. And sometimes a lot of these things might not even be necessary for us. So in order for you to start building wealth and for you to, save more, and spend on experiences that actually matter, it's very important that you take money management very seriously in 2023. And the best tip I have for you to do that is start taking your personal finance seriously from today itself. Pull out your bank statement, see how much is it that you've earned and where did you spend it and how did you spend it. Then go ahead and filter out what purchases were essential and what purchases were not essential. For example, if you see that your grocery cost is coming out high each month, then go ahead and try analyzing what is it that you're purchasing in your groceries. There's probably one particular thing that's costing you more, like junk food maybe. And this is probably something you haven't realized before, but now you can realize that there's a certain amount of money that you can save when you don't spend on junk food through the week, which you can use to go and have food at a new restaurant that would otherwise generally be slightly over your budget. You need to start looking at your bank statement every single month, because otherwise when you're going forward and trying to make some big purchases or you're trying to invest in different places, you honestly will feel super overwhelmed because you don't have any savings to back on, or you just don't know where is all the money that you have made in the last couple of months or even yours. So yes, please take your finances very seriously, girls. It's a super important skill. It's something that I'm personally working on towards in 2023, and I hope you will too. The 10th thing that you need to do is have a self-care day. Now, we all just came out of the pandemic and we've done so much after coming out because we were trying to catch up on 2 years of fun and moments that we missed on. Now, in such a busy life, be it work-wise or be it just in terms of enjoying life, it's important that we take a pause and we take care of ourselves for at least one day every single week. Now, I know that you're kind of trying to hustle your way towards 2023 to try and make it the best year ever, but make sure you take at least one self-care day before we enter 2023 to just take care of yourself and recharge yourself. So go ahead and understand what is it that will make you feel better and that will make you feel recharged. For me, it's just chilling in bed all day and not having the pressure to do anything. For you, it could be doing some art, some skincare, some hair mask, whatever it is. Just take an entire day off from all your responsibilities, all the work that you have. Tell the world that it's your self-care day. You are not to be disturbed, and go into that Zen mode where you just relax and feel a lot better the next day. Oh, you're done watching all the 10 things that you need to do before 2023? Awesome. So go ahead and tell me in the comments below. So which of these was your favorite tip, and let me know which of these are you going to be doing before 2023. And before you go, the next video that we have is about how to change your life in 2023. So make sure you're checking back on my channel once in a while, and I'll see you in the next video. And with that, bye-bye.